Today is Sonic's 25th anniversary, and I gotta say, Sonic sure has its ups and downs, especially ever since the release of Sonic Boom Rise or whatever. But other than that, and maybe bits of others, Sonic the Hedgehog series are going great as ever, and franchise going high. In fact, I heard that they're going to make a 25th anniversary game for Sonic the Hedgehog. At first, I wanted to try to review on a game of Sonic 06 and Sonic Unleashed, but I don't have the equipment at the time to do any recordings of walkthroughs, or better yet, Sonic 06 is not worth to review on, and I want to do a Sonic Unleashed review after I do a Sonic Unleashed walkthrough. So I decided to do this game, Sonic Colors for the Wii. So without any dilly-dally, let's begin. It's jamming time. After the release of Sonic Unleashed, we begin to hear all the verdicts from critics and fans, thus causing them to set up their game for everyone to enjoy, including the fans of the series. They took the daytime stages ideas from Unleashed and platforming elements to the game and decided to throw in some into a theme park. However, they feel like it's a limited idea, so they decided to step up the game and make it much more expressive, making it a interstellar theme park in outer space. However, to spice up the game a little bit, which they always do, they decided to throw in a little bit of gimmicks, thus the transformation of the Wiz. Although I have heard about the Sonic Colors on the Wii version, the first game I ever played was the DS. But I don't have it till this day, mainly because of, while the game is cool with the puzzles and the gameplay elements, I feel it's way too easy, and the final boss with Eggman, they got really mashing buttons. So I decided to wait until I get this game instead. I am so thrilled to say this is the best game I ever played. But that's my opinion, so let's start with the story. So, Eggman's up to his old tricks again, and he is opening up his own theme park? Hold on a moment, what? First you unleash a monster of the week, then you created something that nearly destroyed the world, and now you're opening up a theme park? Normally I would give anyone a second chance on turning into a new leaf, being a different person, but this is Eggman we're talking about. And he seems to be very suspicious, as Sonic says by his own very words.
Because Eggman plus secretly built amusement park equals evil plot for us to foil.
And apparently we were both correct, as Eggman is collecting these aliens called Lips.
Oh, wisps with a W.
Right, Wisp. Thank you, Tess. Anyways, he's collecting them to fire up one certain machine, a mind control beam, in which he can use it to take over the world for a limited time. However, there is one problem.
Ran out of juice.
And trashed a giant killer robot.
For a mad doctor, he sure has plans that have so many cracks in them. But whatever the case may be, we have to play as Sonic, rescue all the Wisps, stop Eggman from controlling the world for a short-lived time, and save the day as viewers. I know this is not the typical dark and edgy type of style that we got used to Sonic Adventures 2 and Sonic 06, or Sonic Unleashed, in fact. But this is a nice piece of having a little bit of lightness into it, as, again, this is a hedgehog with red sneakers fighting against a man who puts animals inside machines. And while it does have humor in it, I don't enjoy the jokes. Well, I enjoy all the jokes, except for one. Why did Sonic call him Baldy McNosehair?
I'm totally calling him McNosehair.
Now here's the controls for this game. You use the C stick to move Sonic around, you use the B button to boost, you use the A button to jump, double jump, and homing attack, and you press the Z button to do the slide or stop. Sometimes they switch up the form along the way, like the March D section, the rail gliding, and the 2D levels, as well as 3D. But the main focus of them all is the wisp. There are 8 wisps in total, well 7 if you don't count the white wisp, which in turn allows you to boost. The cyan wisp turns you into a which you can use it to ricochet off walls, flash through enemies like a laser of some sort. The yellow wisp turns you into a, in which you can use it to drill underground, underwater, to use it to find secret entrances or pathways, depending on the two. You can also use the B button to boost even faster, but I prefer to use it in serious situations, such as the meter running out and you have to get out of it. The orange wisp allows you to turn into a, in which you will be blasting up towards the sky. But once you reach to the highest peak, you will be automatically skydiving. And if you want to go down even faster, just press the B button to go down even faster. Plain and simple. And also be good. The blue wisp, however, turns you into a, in which you are able to turn blue rings into cubes and vice versa. However, this is more of a platforming element than anything else. And this is the one that most people, including me, myself, dislike as well. Especially on one certain level that I... Planet Wisp Act 3. The green wisp allows you to, in which you can use it to hover in mid-air and use the B button to do like speed diving. Hold on a moment. Isn't that Sonic's traditional move? Well, anyways, you can also fly even higher by pressing the A button instantly. The pink wisp turns you into a, in which you can not only also cling onto the walls, but also do the spin. Dash, right, what's next? Are you gonna take away speed? Forget I said that. The purple wisp turns you into a, which you will be turned into a chunk action monster, and you can eat anything in sight. Eating enemies, rings, anything you can think of. And once you consume more and more, you grow bigger and bigger, and you will suck every ring in like a big huge vortex. Out of them all, however, this one's the hardest, especially in 3D. As you're always constantly moving forward, never back or slowing down in general, or stop. All the controls almost feel exactly perfect, and I have fun with playing with the wisp, like shortcuts or pathways I never thought I would reach. And the next best thing about this game is, well, Sonic can literally touch water. And he can also swim. Well, technically jumping multiple times on water, but still, that's awesome. Get plain and simple, but the music is awesome. Reaching the Stars is one of my favorite, and I still say the music's awesome. But one thing I was so amazed as well is the presentation. I was so amazed of how much they put into the exploration ordeal in the Sonic game. There was one point in the area where there were some platforms in the backstage, and you thought, maybe there's some way to get there. If you use the correct way to get there, you'll be able to get to that area, and you'll be able to find secret goodies or shortcuts in general. Exploration is key in every single Sonic, and I agree to this thing. Remember when I said that most of the controls are responsive? Well, there's only a few that I didn't think it is. The double jump and the side step. You see, the double jump was meant to be used as saving your neck from falling off, or just giving you an extra height. But to me, it feels like it wasn't responsive quite well, and the momentum didn't feel natural in general. Sometimes I feel like I either overjump it, or I just underjump it in general. One example is Final Wisp Act 3. As you have to take this level, because of small platforms. Seriously, small platform plus a speedy character does not mix well together. I should know this. While the sidestepping I then faced that as a big huge issue, I feel like it would have been more natural if it was just a button instead of the C stick. Trying to think of it, I think they made this even better with the Sonic Generations, I believe. Which I actually applaud for them learning about that and deciding to make something different. That's good. And then there's one slightly problem with this game. While it doesn't affect the memos, but it's the boss levels. Either they're way too easy, or it's just a rehash of paint. And by easy, I mean extremely easy when you use the Wisp as well. Let's use two boss battles, for example. Take a Tropical Resorts boss level. Take a look. Now look at this boss level in Planet Wisp. See the similarity? Okay, so there is circular platforming and more lasers, but I feel like they could have done a little bit more better and be more creative, but I guess it's just. But hey, at least there is one boss battle that everybody agrees on. This one's awesome! While I wouldn't say that there is any extras or a completionist rating of there is others, like the challenge mode, where you play through all the levels in a limited lives and complete them all with how many times you can complete it with. However, this is a challenge mode, and by challenge mode, I mean you are going to be playing all the levels. So there might be levels you might like, and there's levels that you might not. But there is one you might like to try to do. You might be wondering of what those red rings are there on the right screen. What are they for? Well, in Sonic Colors, they are implemented as unlockables for extra levels in Game Line, or what Eggman wants to call it, Eggman's Sonic Simulator. Once you collect all 10 red rings and 2 levels in general, you'll be able to unlock special levels for 3 acts. Once you complete all 3 acts and 7 levels, you'll be collecting Chaos Emeralds. You know what that is, don't you?
Super Sonic!
That's right, Super Sonic. While he did appear in every single game, it's only for the final boss moment, and for him to be playing in a main level, that is pretty awesome. We never see Sonic playing in a 3D level before, and it's great to see it back. But there is one catch. You might be able to play as Super Sonic, but you won't be able to use the Wisp. Well, you can use the White Wisp, and I think that's the only Wisp you can use. You can't use all the Wisp, so forget about the Wisp and play as Super Sonic, or you forget about Super Sonic and play it with the Wisp power. It's your choice. Sonic Colors is a great game. I recommend anyone to play. It's fun, it's addicting, and has various twists and turns. I mean, sure, they could have worked a little bit more with the control-wise, and maybe make a little bit more epic, interesting boss battles. But other than that, I feel like this is a great game that Sega has the first step of getting into what Sonic games are going to be. Is everybody gonna like it? Perhaps not. But who knows? And who waits? Maybe Sega will go back to what works and grab it and put it on what did. Awesome job. Let's Play Sonic Colors, what do you think about it? What do you rate it as? Place a comment down below. This is Jemima from the Red Gutter 5. I'll see you on the next review, and have a ribbon time.